Hey everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun CNC Project video, have a nice 4-leaf clover tray that I designed over in Vectric for the CNC machine. And Vectric is the design software we use with this CNC machine, or it's what I use. I've designed the 4-leaf clover for St. Patrick's Day 2022. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. I'm excited for warmer weather, the rebirth of nature, and longer days. Really, why I really love St. Patrick's Day. But I've already got our material prepped and attached to our spool board with wood screws. And speaking of our material, it is this beautiful piece of ash. This is what was left over that I cut off on the table saw. But it has some beautiful, beautiful grain, and I really think that's going to pop once the finished project is done. This material is 1.5 inches thick, and that is key because the final profile of the 4-leaf clover is only 1.25 inches. That's going to leave a 1/4 inch lip all the way around the clover. I could go the tabbed route for CNC and cut through into the spool board. I like leaving that final 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, whatever I'm comfortable with my material, so I can take it up, prolong the life of my spool board, and go over to the scroll saw and then do the final cut, which I feel, with me being a scroll saw artist, I have more control over on the scroll saw. But since everything is prepared and I'm ready to get the project started, let me move the camera closer to the CNC machine. We will get it zeroed out, load the file, and get started. And before we load the file onto the laptop and get started, I just wanted to show you guys some of the design process I went through. I'm using V Carve Pro by Vectric, and I've done all the design work on this software. But now we're going to load the file into the laptop and get started. I am taking 1/4 inch passes on this. The ash wood is a very hard wood, so I just wanted to be safe and do light passes. I am using the Tools Today straight bit, the 1/4 inch straight bit, which is the cutter, and it's doing a magnificent job. You will see me periodically come over with the shop vac to suck away all the dust. I do not have a dust boot yet, so I'll periodically come over and clean the sawdust. I am slowly getting more comfortable with designing stuff on the software and using the CNC machine. As I learn more about it, I just learn more about the possibilities of everything that this amazing machine can create. And obviously I'm not going to show you guys the whole cutting process. It took over an hour to carve this. Again, I was just taking 1/4 inch passes with the bit. But the machine done a great job cutting the ash wood. If you guys like what you're seeing, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me over on Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I'd really appreciate the support. And I think now it's about to do the final carving, which is the design of the 4-leaf clover. Luck of the Irish. You guys know I love St. Patrick's Day, the beginning of spring and warmer weather and longer days. And again, I programmed this to leave the final 1/4 inch lip all the way around, and I'll jog the head back of the CNC machine and release the wood from the spool board. And I'll take it over to the scroll saw to do the final release cut, and I'm using my basic number 5 reverse tooth blades here. This just saves and prolongs the life of the spool board. And that 1/4 inch lip kept everything locked nice in place. And now it is time for sanding. Lots and lots of sanding. I used about every sander I had in the workshop to get the desired look I wanted. But after sanding everything and being content with it, I stained it a uniform color with some Minwax wood stain, and I let that dry completely. And to finish the project off, I gave it several coats of Rust-Oleum clear gloss clear coat, and I let that dry, and the project was complete. And here we have the completed 4-leaf clover cut out on the CNC machine. This tray is awesome and was done just in time for St. Patrick's Day 2022. Cannot wait for that day and for spring to get here. But really, really cool. It took around an hour and 10 minutes for the CNC to carve this out of the solid ash wood. But really, really cool. Really, really awesome. All the pockets and cavities here in the clover are nice and unique and uniform, and then the clear coat at the end just brought everything out. That is my preferred method, what I showed you on the CNC machine, where I stop the bit so I can take it off and go finish the cut on the scroll saw. I just want to prolong the life of my spool board as long as I can on the CNC machine, and as long as the material allows and the thickness of the piece allows, I will always stop the cut and not cut all the way through and bring it to the scroll saw to do the final release cut. That way I don't have to worry about sanding away tabs or anything coming real loose, because it's still all locked in place. I don't really know what this could be used for. It's just an idea I had in my head for a while and just wanted to do it, and I had that beautiful piece of ash wood and I thought, why not? You could easily put those coins you can get at the dollar store for St. Patrick's Day down into the cavities. You could also, if you're good with resin and epoxy, put some clovers or rocks down in here and then cast that in resin. A lot of options for this. Of course, you could make it bigger and make a candy tray out of it. Speaking of candy trays, this is the second themed tray I have made. I made this pumpkin one also out of ash. Last year around Halloween time, I had an event where I had a vendor table and I just had candy in this laying on my vendor table. Everyone really liked it and I got a lot of comments on it. But really, really cool. Really, really awesome. I had fun making this. I hope you like watching me make it, and I hope you might have picked up a tip or trick along the way. I had fun making this, and that is the main thing. I didn't know how this was going to come out, and it came out great, and I had fun making it. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, and also follow me over on Instagram at Artisan Pirate. All my social media links will always be down in the description box below. That's about all for this one, guys. Remember, if I can make it or do it, so can you. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.